Fortnite is a very situational game. Practicing your mechanical skill is very important, but it's no good to you if you can't apply it to in-game situations. Which is why in this video, I'm going to be showing you the best way to train your mechanical skills as well as in-game scenario training. Just before the video starts, make sure to follow my Instagram and Twitter on the screen now, and make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video if this video was useful. Thank you guys, onto the video. Okay, so in this gameplay, you're seeing me and Motion Mortal have an attempt at the creative course that I have created. This course is filled with different bits and pieces of how to train your game under pressure scenarios. In the first room here, you will see windows that you have to edit through and destroy the gunners or the sentries. This is a very important skill in Fortnite nowadays, as players will constantly be turtling to protect themselves or to heal. Now, I will say this very quickly, you guys are not going to be able to use the exact same course that I'm using, as I do not have a creator code, nor are able to get codes for creative as of now. Maybe once I get big enough, I'll be able to post this. However, the real purpose of this video is to give you guys and inspire you guys to make your own type of courses. In this drill, there are many different gunners placed in different boxes to simulate a scrimmage. This is known as a practice match. As I am sure most of you guys are aware what a scrimmage is, but it's basically a practice match or training for a competitive event. And in these events, players will be playing for placement, which means they will be turtled in boxes as you can see on screen now. Being able to replace enemy walls to then edit windows and peek holes to then take out your enemy is a very important skill. Moving on to the next section of the course, we have, as they are called, the TP Classics. This involves jumping over the gunner and then placing a floor on top of it. If you do not finish the gunner off, edit the floor and then hit them again. There are so many benefits to using this technique. 1. You put high damage outbursts by using your shotgun. 2. You keep your high ground while after placing the floor. And 3. As soon as your firing action is complete, you will have placed a floor, which is completely blocking enemy fire. In the drill that you're about to see on screen, this is a pretty unique one. This is called Escape the Castle. Now, I didn't come up with this, I did see inspiration of this on YouTube. But as you can see, I died easy to the lag spike.
Hands fake.
The reason that this drill is so important in Fortnite is because you're going to be running through buildings a lot. Most of the loot that you find will be inside of buildings, if not all, or in the shafts, for example. This means that any spot on the map, pretty much, within the building, can have a trap on top of it. Using these pyramid strategies to bypass traps without having them activate and trap you is very key when playing Fortnite, because you're going to be in buildings a lot of the time. As I'm sure you all know, this building is called Trump, or Castle, or Big Grey. It's got a lot of different names within the Fortnite community, but it's located in Tilted Towers and is one of the most common buildings because of its size. But if you know these strategies and your opponent doesn't, then this gives you a big one-up in close quarters combat in buildings. The next drill is very similar to the first. It's just the common edit through and tag your opponent. Obviously, building is a trademark of Fortnite, which leads to its very big importance within the game. Building to protect yourself while building up to enemies is a very important skill. They have the high ground, you need to protect yourself while they could be getting important shots over you. Doing 90s in this room up to your opponent while blocking your above is a very, very big drill, because if you can perfect this, then you'll take very little damage when doing 90s. Although of the recent addition of glider redeploy into the consumables tab, forward falling is a very important skill. As you can see, to this trap, I died because of not placing the pyramid earlier enough. But you get the picture about waterfalling. Making sure to build down without taking fall damage is a very important skill. As I'm sure all of you know, clutching up in Fortnite is a very important skill. The last drill in this course, and that I highly recommend you guys adding, is the one where you're going to be 1v16, depending on how many people you have on your team. In this video, I had Kaya on my team, which means we were 2v6. There's 2 shotgunners on the right and left, 2 assault rifles, and 2 rocket launchers. This is designed to put as much pressure on you as possible, and you are challenged with a task to stay alive. Once you feel like you become more advanced with your gameplay in this drill, practicing your different edits and different ways of killing opponents is amazing for unpredictability reasons. If your opponent knows exactly what you're doing, then you're going to be in a lot of trouble when playing Fortnite. You have to be very unpredictable with your builds, edits, and shots. Another thing that I added to my course is a shotgun, AR, and SMG room. As you can see here, I've got every tier of shotgun and SMG in the game. This is to simulate off-spawn, end-game, mid-game situations. You are greeted when you join the world, a blue AR, blue shotgun, and a blue SMG, as well as minis to use, unlimited minis, throughout the course. Using different tiers of guns is very important within Fortnite, as you guys all know. I know I've said that word a lot, but a lot that is used in this course is very important tips and gameplay strategies. Using a grey AR and a green shotgun, for example, is a great way to simulate the start of a game of Fortnite. Generally off spawn, you're not going to have a gold pump and a gold scar. That's why in this video, I decided to give myself blue AR, blue shotgun, and blue SMG. Although this is also very unrealistic, it is more realistic. That's why the gun room is in the game, whether or not you want to practice with end game tier guns, early game tier guns, or even mid game tier guns. Well, that's going to be it for the video, guys. Thanks all for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if this video was helpful and if you want more creative course run-throughs. I'm more than happy to do this. Recording this video was a blast, and although I've had many struggles with getting the footage, it was absolutely awesome. Make sure to follow my Twitter and Instagram that were at the start of the video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.